Good morning, vlog. Nick's mad because his lips are chapped.
This is ridiculous.
Find
a single damn
it's like,
chapstick
oh my gosh, babe.
in this freaking house. Oh, you can.
It's like 11:30. Thank you. Mick just cooked up some eggs, and I'm like burping because I'm drinking this. I just tried it. It's not that good. We're trying to figure out what we're gonna do today because if you saw yesterday's vlog, we were supposed to be camping right now for today and tomorrow and tonight.
Tell them the story, babe.
Well, we were camping and it was like 8:50, and like, you know how when you camp, if you don't have a lot of stuff to do, when it gets dark, like you just like get in bed because you're like, I didn't plan for this. Like there wasn't, we already ate.
There wasn't much to do.
We already ate. There was nothing else there. The pool was already closed. It was super hot. We couldn't really leave. We didn't know where we were. There was no cell service. We couldn't look anything up. We didn't bring any cames. So we just got in bed.
Pause. She said, "Oh, I have Netflix shows saved." Right?
But they
that
expired.
She saved like a week ago.
No, like a month ago.
Like a month ago, but
I thought that they like kept up, but then
no,
they
deleted
expired.
every, like 48 hours.
So we didn't have that. So we were listening to music, and then it was getting so hot.
What
and
time
like
was it?
It was like 9. It was just like so hot. We were sweating, and our like setup in the back of his truck is made for like cold weather. We have like thermal blankets and like a thermal fucking like sleeping bag and like all of this stuff. And so we're just like, oh my god.
Basically, we need a tent.
And so we were just like getting more increasingly annoyed, and like all the windows were rolled down, but we didn't leave the trunk open because we didn't want the car light to die. And so whatever. So at like 9:40, I'm like, hey, you want to go get a motel? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, if you want to. I was like, yeah, I want to. So we get up, we pack everything up, and then we leave.
We give charcoal to a nice man.
Yeah. Because our charcoal was like, the bag was ripping, so it got wet somehow. Maybe the charcoal didn't work. Okay, and then we leave, and we drive through the desert in like the middle of the night. It was like 11 at that time. We drive through the desert. We drive all the way to Julian, and then we get to Julian, and like everything's closed, obviously. It's like midnight. And I'm looking up like the closest hotels because I was like, yo, like if we can find like a motel for like $50, like we'll just get it and we'll hang out in Julian tomorrow. And everything was like, oh, that's gonna be $130. I was like, listen, we're not trying to spend like all of our freaking camping money on a hotel. So we drove home, and I ate oatmeal, and then we got in bed and we watched some Netflix and I passed out.
Yeah.
So I liked the desert. I just thought it was a little bit too spicy we didn't plan for that.
No, we didn't plan for it to be that.
Well, because
it was funny.
We were like, yeah, tell them.
I heard before going up there, Alex had told me the weather forecast for that area, and she was very confused. She said it was going to be 100 or like 69 degrees.
It's because when I was looking it up,
we'll pack for both.
It's like there's mountains right next to a desert, right? I thought we were going to Julian. Turns out Julian's a really big city. So like here's a mountain up here, like in Julian, it's gonna be like 40 degrees, 50 at night, and like 60 or 70 during the day. And then you got here, which is just like a desert plain, and it's like 110. And of course, we were like driving, and it was like 75, and we're like, oh my god, this is like really nice. And then we just drive straight down a hill, and then all of a sudden it's just like dry heat with like nothing except just like 100-degree weather. We got in the pool, and it was like perfect. It was super nice, and we were all like, oh, this is gonna be great. But then as soon as you dry off from the pool, you're like sweating. Right? And they didn't even have showers. The showers cost 50 cents for 4 minutes. Mm-hmm. Which is fine, but I didn't even bring quarters. It was fun while it lasted. But anyway, so today we're going to go to a farmer's market, maybe the beach.
Maybe hiking. I don't know.
Maybe hiking, we don't know.
Or gym.
Okay, this clip has literally been for like 5 minutes. I'm going to turn this garbage off.
Vlog should be longer.
The only person that thinks that is you. Okay, we didn't go to the farmer's market because it was like closing. Went to the gym. I don't have any videos, but you can tell because my hands are dirty. And so now we're gonna go to the tide pools because it's kind of cold to go to the beach, but he wants to go to the beach, but I don't want to swim. So we're going to the tide pools. He doesn't text and drive. He actually doesn't. He just changes songs. But anyway, look at this car. Very nice. We're going, also, the place we're going for the tide pools is also where we're going to get married in 48 days from today. Most of the time we come here to go to just sit and chill by like, just park over by the cliff. But today, we're going to the tide pool, which I've never been with him. I've only been, oh my god, what the heck, I look so bad. I've only been when I was super young.
Stop saying soup.
It's just a habit now, I don't need to. Anyway, it's literally so cool. What the heck? Very nice, my guy. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, vlog. We're gonna register at Target. That was super obnoxious. Sorry to everyone when we put a $260 TV on our registry. Checking the knives out, very nice. I don't know if it's just me, but today feels like the most Sundayest Saturday of my life. Also, we've literally only bought one thing, but we've added like 10, such as bed sheets.
We just buy one knife for now and then a whole knife set.
Maybe. Okay, we got our stuff, and now we're at Grocery Outlet 'cause we gotta get some food for dinner. And Nick's literally tweeting out our registry. What?
Dr. Roboto.
Okay.
I would have fucking screamed it out loud.
Some guy in a truck was just yelling a song at people, and he just pointed at Nick. I was just yelling it. We're about to get some ice cream. Nick made this lamb. Oh my gosh, it was super good. Don't you think, babe?
I've never actually made lamb before.
But you made it really well.
That was my first time. That was pretty
It's delish, girls. Just kidding. Okay, we're gonna get some ice cream.